All right, if you didn't check your seat in the beginning, you can do it here. Bolted securely to the floor, no rips or tears in the seat covering. Seat belt, no rips or frays in it. It locks and holds. Okay. We're going to start up the bus. Okay. You also have a beaded seal on the inside of the pop-out windshield. So you want to check it also to make sure there's no chunks or cuts in it, and it holds them in good. Okay. If you did not get your mirrors before you started, you're going to check your student mirror, make sure it's secure, that it's clean and clear, no cracks in the seal around it, that you can see all the way through your bus and out your back window. Your driving mirrors or your Roscoe mirrors, you want to make sure that you can see down the side of the bus, the lane to each side and 200 feet back. Crossover mirrors, you want to be able to see across the front of the bus and down to the ground. Okay? If you've gotten that, that's just another chance to get those in. Now, here we're going to turn the lights on because we're going to be checking some indicators, and they have to be on for those indicators to show up. The first thing I'm going to check is what's right in front of me. Got my hands on it. Steering wheel, no more than 2 inches of play in a 20-inch wheel. The horn works. I'm going to check my windshield wipers. They're running good in all levels. Going to check my washer. Make sure that it's working, and it is. Okay. Then I'm going to check my bright indicator that's on your stick here. It's going to be hard to see. It's right here because it's so daylight out here, but it turns blue when you hit it. So the bright indicator is working. Okay, then I'm going to just look through my steering wheel and check all my gauges. My oil gauge when you're running should be between 40 and 60. The water between 180 and 210. The transmission gauge from 125 to 250. It's just the first half. I'm going to have to check that in a minute. RPMs is working. We'll check the mile per hours whenever we start moving. Your fuel gauge, make sure you've got enough in that tank to make your trip and get back for more. Your air gauges, you want to check for the top off range, 120 to 125. Okay, now, if your alternator doesn't show up here, your voltage, you just pop the brake on this bus and it'll show up. There we go, that brought it up. And you want it running between 12 and 14. This one's 13.9. So that gets all your gauges. Then I tell everybody to go to their left-hand side, and you have to check the indicators on all of your switches. So on your panel over here, you've got heaters. This is your back heater. You want to check. It's hard to see these in the daylight, but it's bare. There's just a little light behind it. So you're checking the indicator, and it's on. Checking the fans, high and low. Both working on the aft indicator. High and low on the forward indicator. The warning override. Indicator is on. And then we're going to go on, and your indicator here is on. You want this is indicators that we're checking. Red indicator is on. It's hard to tell in the daylight though. Then we're going to go up here and check this crossgate cancel switch. That indicator's on, and it did cancel the crossgate. Okay, so we'll go back and turn this warning override off. This is a safety feature that if your stop sign didn't work, went out on you during the trip, you could use this to finish it. Okay. All right, then we're going to check your amber indicator, which is right here. Hit my ambers, my indicator came on. Then we're going to check your door. The red indicator came on. The door came open, and the step light is on and working. That feels good. All right, and we're going to close the door. We're going to go back here. The strobe light is on, and it stays on all the time in Breckinridge County, so that indicator is working. The heated mirror indicator is working. Okay, we got the defrost fans. High and low is working. High and low on the other one is working. Okay, your step fan, high and low in the indicator. All working. Dome lights. Indicators on. Look up in your mirror at your dome lights and make sure that they're all on, and they are, that the covers are on them securely and that they're not missing or cracked. Okay, and then off with the domes. Okay, you want to check your hazard indicator, and it's working there and also on the dash. They're a little hard to see in the daylight. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to check is your noise kill switch, active noise. So you have to turn a fan on and hit that. The indicator's working and it does kill the noises. Okay, this post-trip indicator will come on when you finish your run and shut the bus off. That's when you have to go turn your alarm off. That will come on. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is go to the right-hand side of our bus, and we're going to check this gear selector to make sure that it goes freely through all the gears. Reverse, neutral, drive, 3, 2, 1, or low. While you have it low, we're going to rev it to 1200 RPMs to make sure that our park brake is holding. So at 1200 RPMs, the bus didn't lurch, so your park brake is holding well. All right, and then back in neutral, the starting position. Okay. At this point, we're going to shut the bus off, go back and turn off the No Child Left Behind alarm, and then come back and do our lab test. So you hit the button in the back of the bus, the lights will flash twice and come back on, and that will tell you that that alarm has been turned off.